What's up, guys? This is Clayton at Natural Wellness Physiotherapy, and this is Griffin. He's our strength and conditioning coach. He's going to be helping me out, kind of demonstrate some different postures and how to attack it. So I'm going to have you turn sideways. This is what we see really often, especially people who are doing a lot of sitting throughout the day. We start to develop what's called upper cross syndrome. It's a fancy way of saying that one set of muscles get overstretched and the other set of muscles get nice and tight. So what happens is shoulders start to slump forward, our head starts to shift forward, and what happens is these muscles get really weak and they just kind of turn off. These muscles back here get a little bit pinchy. You may get headaches up here or just feel tightness in the upper part of your neck. You may start to demonstrate or feel tightness up through here. A lot of the times we hear, yeah, I went to get a massage and the lady or the gentleman said, I'm really tight through here. And that's usually due to weakness and kind of overstretching of these muscles. And a lot of times it tends to create like shortening in the front side. So here's how we're going to attack it. Griffin, I'll have you go and lay down on your back. So a lot of the times when we're in standing, we'll have them go through different rotation, range of motion, side bending, flexion, and extension. And what we'll notice is sometimes when we have people lay down, or I would say oftentimes when we have people lay down, they'll actually have an increased range of motion. And what that's really due to is a lot of these muscles that their job is to simply rotate our head are now taking on other jobs of holding our head up because these front muscles are weak and these muscles back here are weak. So when we take gravity out of the situation and we take Griffin here and we rotate his head, we can get pretty much a full range of motion to the left and then also to the right. And then I also want to check side bending. So taking his ear down to his shoulder, great range of motion there, and then to the other shoulder. That all looks good. So what you can do is initially, if you're noticing that you don't have full rotation or full range of motion, go ahead and lay down and start welcoming your brain and getting it okay with rotating it all the way. Maybe you just lay in here, we'll just rotate to the left and back up 5 or 6 times, getting more okay with that rotation motion. Go ahead and do it the other way, and then also play with side bending. So bring in the ear down to the shoulder and back up, ear down to the shoulder and back up. So that's a good way to start letting your brain know it's okay to get to these end ranges of motion. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to start trying to turning on this front musculature here, as well as providing a little bit of a stretch kind of back through here. So what I'll have Griffin do is I want him to take his chin down to his like Adam's apple, or where Adam's apple would be, slight chin tuck there. And then my hand, you can relax. My hand is going to be on the bump on the back of his head. And what he's going to do is he's going to do a slight retraction or a push down into my hand. So go ahead and tuck your chin for me and then push down into my hand. What that's going to do is turning on the muscles in the front, providing a little stretch along the band of the skull and the back. Start out with about 5 of these, holding for about 5 seconds. Go ahead and relax there. We're going to repeat that same process, but now with slight rotation. So rotate the head 15, 20 degrees. Do a slight chin tuck and push down into my hand, pushing straight down into the table. You're going to start to feel it on the side that you're rotated towards. You're going to repeat the same thing towards the other way. And then we're going to do the last one is going to be a side bend. So nose back up towards the ceiling, bring in the left ear down towards the left shoulder, get 15, 20 degrees. Does not need to be much. And then we're going to do a slight retraction, chin tuck, and retraction. Again, you're going to feel that on different sides now, not just in the middle. Good, and you can relax. So that's going to be another good starter package on increasing your range of motion and getting your head and neck more okay with these full movements, and also providing a little bit of stretch and strengthening at the same time. Again, my name is Clayton, and this is Griffin. We will see you next time at Natural Wellness Physiotherapy.